Jeff Cavaliere from AthleanX came up with this 22-day workout idea. I like the premise behind it. Statistically speaking, it takes about 21 days to build a solid habit. And that is the goal of this kettlebell workout challenge. Build a solid workout habit that you can take with you for the rest of the year. So here's my challenge to you. You're now going to pick up the kettlebell and take it for a spin 21 days in a row. Now the exercises start on a fairly easy note, but they slowly progress to an advanced level. Now the best thing about this workout protocol, it is fairly easy and simple to do. All you need is one kettlebell and a timer. So let's check out the protocol first. We do one exercise per day for 2 sets of 2 minutes. This means we will do 21 exercises in 21 days total. With some appropriate rest in between sets, the workout shouldn't take you longer than 6 to 8 minutes per day. Female beginners use an 8 kg kettlebell, and male beginners can use a 12 kg kettlebell. Female pros, if you're ready, pick up a 12 kg, and male pros, if you got it down pat, pick up a 20 kg. A little cautious word about rest. You have to define what rest means to you by yourself. Now rest can range from a couple of seconds to up to 60 seconds depending on your fitness level. Treat rest as an integral part of the workout and not just as a mere necessity. Don't burn yourself out even during the set. If you have to put the kettlebell down and rest for a couple of seconds, do it. And as for muscle soreness, listen to your body. If you need to take a break the next day because your muscles are aching, then stop the workout and go for a 10-minute walk instead. Continue your 21-day kettlebell workout journey the next day. Now, if you want to keep the consecutive schedule, make sure you keep at least 24 hours of rest in between workouts. So that's morning to morning, lunch to lunch, afternoon to afternoon, or evening to evening. You get the idea. Now let's check out the exercises. The first day is the hang deadlift. You push your hips back, your upper body leans forward, but the kettlebell doesn't touch the ground. So you just unlock your knees and come back up. Day number 2 is the goblet squat. You stand a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, push your knees out, chest stays up, and the kettlebell's close to your chest. You go down into a squat, and you come back up. Day number 3 is the double-handed press. We use a CrossFit grip in that regard. This means your thumbs are inside the kettlebell window and the fingers are on the bell. Now you press the kettlebell up into the top fixation and you bring it down into the rack position. Make sure your elbows are fully extended once the kettlebell's up on top. Day number 4 is the alternating row. Go down into the deadlift position that you already know now, and now you pull the kettlebell up, make sure your elbow goes sideways away from your body, and then you put it back down. Make sure you don't curl the weight, but you row the weight and use your biggest muscles, and these are your back muscles. Day number 5 is the low windmill. You engage into a side hinge, you stretch out your arm, and in that other arm you have the kettlebell. Now your upper body goes down, the kettlebell touches the floor, eyes are facing the hand on top, and then you come back up and make sure you always keep your arm extended. Day number 6 is the alternating Turkish Get Up. You start from the top, you go down into a reverse lunge, go up into a half kneeling position. Now your arm is reaching for the floor, bring your back leg forward, sit down, go down on your elbow and back down on your back, and then you do the same thing when you go back up. And once you're on top, you switch sides. And this is a great idea with the Turkish Get Up when you start on top, because that allows you to do the Turkish Get Up alternating and switching the kettlebell on top with a simple clean and press. Day number 7 is the alternating reverse lunge. I got a great cue from one of our subscribers. Think about you standing on tram lines and not on a tight rope. This means you keep standing in the shoulder width position. Take a step back, you get on your toes, now your knee behind you touches the floor, you come back up, go back into the shoulder width stance, and then you're switching sides. Make sure the kettlebell's up in that goblet position that you used to from the goblet squat. Day number 8 is a strict press. Clean the kettlebell up, make sure it's in a deep hook grip, the elbow connects to the body, and now you press the kettlebell up in a straight line. So that means you press the handles up first, and now you come down slowly and make sure you rack the weight every time you're down in that rack position. Imagine as you are in a guarding stance as a boxer. You always keep your elbows close to your body. Day number 9 is a suitcase walk. You grab the kettlebell from a deadlift position outside your center of mass, and then you start start walking. Very easy and simple to do. Day number 10 is the farmer's life. You start in a suitcase walk position, but as soon as you've done one round, you clean the weight up and then you keep on walking in the clean position. Then you finalize the exercise in the top fixation and do the waiter's walk. And then once you finish this, you dismantle the exercise until the kettlebell's down into that suitcase position. Day number 11 is the suitcase deadlift. You're now used to this type of exercise, but now we use it for a deadlift instead of just walking around with the kettlebell. You have the kettlebell outside your center of mass, and because of this, we are isolating the leg and working only one side each. Day number 12 is the thruster. This is a combination between a squat and the press. So you grab the kettlebell in the CrossFit grip, you go down into a goblet squat position, and once you come up from the goblet squat, you bring the kettlebell up into the top fixation via a press. It's a great full body combo that combines the power of the legs with the power of your upper body. Day number 13 is the push press. The same principles apply as in the strict press, yet now you are using your legs to catapult the kettlebell up in the top fixation and use your hips as a platform. This means you go down into a dip, then into a bump, and then the kettlebell is fixated on top. Day number 14 is the clean, one of the first ballistic exercises that we are doing. You bring the kettlebell into the back swing, and then you pull it up, go into a hook grip, and rack the weight and the kettlebell into the rack position. Now, if this is a little bit too advanced, you can just put the kettlebell down to the floor and pull it up and rack it without the ballistic element. Day number 15 is the windmill. The same principles apply as in the low windmill, but now we have the kettlebell in that leading hand that is always extended and that is always on top. Day number 16 is the alternating star lunge. You take a step forward, go down into a forward lunge, you step back into the shoulder width position, then we go sideways into a lateral lunge. Make sure you don't go down too deep, then you step back into the shoulder width position, and then we finish with the reverse lunge, and then we are switching sides. Day number 17, bell touch push-ups, one of my favorites. You have the kettlebell approximately a little bit in front of you. Now you go down into the sprawl position, you do one push-up, and once you are in the sprawl position again on top, you touch the handle with your left arm first and then your right arm, and then you go back down into a push-up. Make sure the kettlebell has enough distance so that you don't hit your head on the handle of the kettlebell. Day number 19, the hybrid hand-to-hand swing, one of my favorites as well. You start in a triangle, you pull the kettlebell into the backswing, use your hips to forcefully push the kettlebell away from you up to chest level. Now you're switching hands. Now the kettlebell travels into the amortization. You don't do anything. The kettlebell's light. Now you reconnect with your body. We call it the ABC, the arm-body connection, and then you go into a backswing. This is a powerful exercise which gives you a lot of bang for your buck. Number 19 is the half snatch. The same principles apply as in the swing, but now instead of bringing the kettlebell to the chest level, we bring the kettlebell up into the top fixation where we are jumping from a finger grip into a hook grip. Then we go down into the rack position. We bring the kettlebell down from a rack position to the back swing, like in a clean, and then we bring the kettlebell up back into the top fixation. Day number 20 is the hardstyle swing. Here we're gonna do something different. We're gonna do 4 sets of 10 every minute on the minute. The same principles apply as in the hybrid swing, but the difference is we have both hands and we use a lot of force and a lot of power. You start the timer with 60 seconds, you do 10 reps, and then you park the kettlebell and then you rest. You have approximately 42 seconds on the clock, and once the clock strikes 0, you start again for 4 sets, or like I said, 4 minutes. Day 21, the final day, we do the snatch. Same principles apply as in the half snatch, but here we have one difference. We bring the kettlebell into the backswing, you bring it up into the top fixation, but instead of bringing the kettlebell down into the rack, we immediately drop the kettlebell from the top fixation into the backswing. One of the most powerful exercises that you can do, and it takes ages to learn. Now, a few last words on the ballistics, such as the clean, swing, and snatch. Always keep an eye on your palm skin. If your technique is not safe, the calluses may open up and your hands may start to bleed. If that is the case, chalk will make that problem even worse. Now, if your hands are bleeding and your calluses are busted, then give your palm skin time to heal. Take a break the next day and opt in for a 10-minute walk instead. Your hands will most definitely say thank you. Now, after you finish those 21 days, take a full week off. And if you're hungry to do the 21-day challenge again, up the ante to 3 sets. And if you're a mad lad or a mad ladine, repeat the cycle at the end with that full week break. And now you're up for 4 sets. 90 Days of Kettlebells is an online workout course for beginners who want to train at home, lose weight, and achieve lasting results without wasting time and money with crash diets and unused gym memberships. The program works as follows. You will do 3 kettlebell workouts per week that gradually increase in difficulty. You'll also build 3 powerful eating habits that have proven successful in our coaching. As the name implies, the program lasts 90 days and you will have lifelong access after purchase. We also include live accountability sessions where you will publicly state your goals. Psychology shows us that if we make our goals public, our adherence to the process and the program increases dramatically. If you have been struggling to put together an elaborate kettlebell workout system while trying to lose weight, then 90 Days of Kettlebells is for you. The price of 90 Days of Kettlebells is $59 per month for 3 months, and you can save 20% with a one-time payment of $147. We'll open registration only to a small number of new clients. Join the waiting list now to get access 24 hours before the general public. Link is in the description.